Welcome everyone, thanks for watching me Sucks at Games. It's Monday. You know what that means? It's time to start talking about figures and whatnot and collectibles and all that other jazz. How you guys doing? Those lovely viewers, folks on here on Twitch right now watching me live. And then of course there are those who are going to be watching on YouTube going, who's he talking to? Is he crazy? I think he's a crazy man. Very crazy man. Of course, it is Monday, and usually Mondays are all about the madness of the start of a work week for many of us. Maybe I am mad. But I'm happy now because we can be talking about collectibles, and it's going to be great. It's going to be wonderful. Depending on what we actually talk. It might be bad, actually. I don't know. So shall we jump into it, guys? Let's jump right now into our first one. I'm sharing with you some knowledge. I'm sharing some knowledge right now regarding a certain Touhou character. Well, it happens to be seeing some knowledge as well. So, I think, it goes both ways. I scratch your back, you scratch my back. Good Smile Company revealed a painted prototype of Patchouli knowledge from Touhou project as the next entry into their Nendoroid series of super deformed action figures. Yet, it's another one from Touhou. A shocker. That's okay. But, it's actually a rare occurrence with Touhou and Nendoroid, so, it's a good thing. It's good things for some people. For some others, like, no, I need more. I need them now. Whichever it might be, at least you're getting Touhou collectibles. Now, since this is our first glimpse at the figure painted, originally they've only had prototypes on display here and there, but this is our first time we actually get to see this figure painted. At the same time, there are actually no details as for what's going to be included. All we know is what we see is what we get. Now, Nendoroid figures typically, they'll include different additional faces, accessory parts, maybe other little things like, different special stands, for their bases or things like that. It varies. It varies from time to time. But I guess we won't know for sure until closer and closer to release date on this figure. What is known, though, is that Patchouli here will be on display at the upcoming June Touhou Project event, Great Taisai, or the annual Hakurei Shrine Grand Festival. Which will be displayed by gift. So because of that, expect this one to be an exclusive only figure. So be sure to check out those proxy services, and just in case, just look around, be prepared. Pay a pretty penny on that on the aftermarket. He's still there. It's like, well, if I can't get, this one person, if I can get Patchy, that'd be great. Wonderful. It'd be my second choice. Except Easel, that's the problem, is they just announced right there. It might most likely be an exclusive. So be prepared. Be prepared to pay a good chunk of cash out of your wallet. Now, regarding the scope here, when I look at it, I will say there's actually one fear, one thing that concerns me about when I look at this, and that her head might be top heavy, which can be a problem with Nendoroid figures. I actually own the special version of Aluka from Vocaloid, and she actually has a ponytail on her, and that ponytail likes to push her head back because of the weight of it. So hopefully, when Good Smile releases this, there will be better balance regarding how they set it up, or it just has better, stronger joints for the neck to support her hair and hat. So we'll see. We'll see. Well, those who actually buy her will. I won't see because I'm not really big on Touhou. But then again, that might change, being that Touhou is actually finally coming here to North America very soon. Possibly soon. Maybe soon. It's coming, I know that. Sometime. Let's go ahead, guys. Let's move on. Let's talk about Metal Gear Solid. How's that sound? And no, I don't mean Konami bashing again. I'm going to try to ignore that, try to avoid it. It's tempting. Tempting, because Konami, Konami. I mean, let's move on. Let's talk about Raiden from Metal Gear Solid. Let's talk about his 13-inch action figure from Gecko, based on his Jamais Vu mission. White armor from Metal Gear Solid 5 Ground Zeroes. Zeros. Lots of zeros. Grounds and zeros. But no. Many ground zeros. I don't know. I mean, if you thought something else, if I thought I was about something else regarding that 13 inches, just think that for a second. 13 inches, it might require some surgery. Anywho, since Gecko has messaged me twice so far on my Facebook account, it's like, please, look, we're releasing these figures. Talk about them. Talk about them. All right, Gecko. I'll talk about them. How about this upcoming release here? rather than so this is actually a repaint. This is a repaint of a version of Raiden they've already released. So this version right here is, and rather than his usual assortment of weapons from Metal Gear Rising: Revengeance, MGRR, this white armor version Raiden now carries a rocket launcher and an assault rifle. Not only that though, one of the cool features also added onto this one is that his figure is the LED light. He's like, bzzz. It's like Terminator actually. I used to think Terminator, but another thing though is that, yeah, sorry, the augment mode visor is also a very new addition to this. But the light feature right there, that light feature, I am such a dork for such simple novelties. Now, if you only came with a little voice pack, it's like, meh, I am Raiden. Granted, you wouldn't sound like that, but I mean, it makes me think of the. Now, it's impressive sculpt. I'll say that it's very impressive sculpt, and the paint application from the battle damage appearance looks great. The various bolts, the stretching muscles, and even the fine print on the decals, like the rocket launcher has some warning messages on it. Just that kind of stuff is simply amazing. It looks like definitely worth the cash. However, I do have some bad news. This is a special edition. So I hope you're going to Comic-Con in San Diego, SDCC, because that's going to be an exclusive figure for that event on July 8th, 2015, San Diego Comic-Con. So, whoops. So, that's for North America. Technically, though, you can actually, this is now available for pre-order by Japanese retailers. So, you can kind of go around it. You don't have to go to San Diego Comic-Con. You can get it straight from Japan. Like, haha, take that. It's a pricey figure. Yeah, it's a very pricey figure. It's again about 13 inches tall, interchangeable parts, all these different things regarding it. The sculpt looks amazing. So honestly, I think for what they're asking, as D pointed out here, about $208. $208. I think you can get your money's worth. Also, it's an action figure, so you can pose them. COD, welcome to you. So you can get that either at San Diego Comic-Con or you can import it straight from Japan. You have choices there. So wisely. Next up here now, you may not know the name of Revolve, the company is actually producing this figure here, but you may have seen their works before from Mega House and Alter. Revolve has been known to has done some amazing sculpts before. They've done things like the elf from Dragon's Crown for Mega House. They also did a most recent version of Asuka from the Evangelion movies, which was produced by Alter. Now, this company is actually releasing a figure under their own name later this year, and one that I'll admit it's charming. So charming. From the popular title Nisekoi comes this 9-inch tall hit woman, Tsugumi Seishirou, being shy about showing her feminine side. Aww. Aww. She's not so tough. She's a softie. I'm usually not one for these kind of figures, but I will say I do find Tsugumi's outfit to be really cute, along with the bow in her hair. Though that's usually a standard trait, but nevertheless, it's adorable. It's really cute. And the cross arms pose, just in the way she's like, yeah, okay, yeah, I'm okay, all right. I'm not embarrassed. I'm not shy. Adorables. It's adorables. Also, the hairstyle does not also help because honestly, the short hairstyle, oh, that just makes my heart flutter. I will say this though, the pose does make it hard to ignore how she is pressing her noticeable size. Definitely another one of the traits, which I have to ask because I saw official artwork of her when she dressed as a dude, and this is like my complaint about Infinite Stratos and Charlotte. You don't hide those. I'm sorry. It's a size like that. I got friends. And I'm gonna say, size like that, you cannot hide those. I'm calling BS. BS. It's a nicely sculpted figure with a great paint job. Definitely a great paint job. Really brings out the outfit, brings out the dress, brings out the hair. Just good stuff. Good stuff. Revolve has some, again, they have great stuff underneath their portfolio. And so if you're a Nisekoi fan or a Tsugumi fan, you really should consider this for your collection. Really should consider that. I mean, it looks wonderful. It was absolutely wonderful. 1/7 scale again, so about 9 inches tall. Pretty good size. Pretty good size. It's adorbs. So adorbs right there. This figure. So it's not Minecraft. It looks like you think Minecraft, but no. We are talking about Terraria, one of the many games to jump on that Minecraft craze, but in 2D. Or so I would kind of, I guess, based on the screenshots and what I've seen so far. By the way, both of them don't really tickle my fancy, but they might tickle your fancy, and collectibles might also tickle your wallet. JazWares will be releasing 2 nearly 3-inch tall figures of the Shadow Armor and the Demolitionist. The Lego-like person figures, you see what I did there, will come with an assortment of accessories. The Shadow Armor will include the Light's Bane Sword, War Axe of the Night, and a stack of Demonite bars. Sounds tasty. It's like, ooh, Demonite bars. They're on sale. The Demolitionist will come with a dynamite furnace and a lantern. Not so exciting. Demolitionist. There's that. Also, that's not the only thing that's available. Also coming up is if you're more into being boss with your Terraria collectibles, you can check out the deluxe boss packs. The 2 releases will be the Dungeon Guardian, not Skeletor. I want Skeletor. And the creepy eye or mouth as the Eye of Cthulhu. Both figures will include various accessories and additional smaller figures. As you can guess, though, based on what I'm just saying here, I'm not really a Terraria person nor a Minecraft person. I'll just be over here playing with my Lego blocks that these are totally not inspired by. Same. Now, there is something that I can get excited about, and that's our next lovely nugget of joy I wish to talk about here. Now, I'm a big Castlevania fan, and Symphony of the Night definitely has had a humongous impact on my gaming, as it has on many other gamers and developers building the Metroidvania style of games. Screw you. It's either Metroid-like or it's Castlevania. One built on the other, but Metroid came first. Anyway, what I'm trying to say here is right here is next up on Kickstarter. Bloodstained, Ritual of the Night, by Koji Igarashi, or better known as Iga, the guy who gave us Castlevania Symphony of the Night. Details are available at igavania.com. Essentially, Konami was not going to... Oh, here we go. Konami bashing again. God dang it. Konami would not give Igarashi what he wanted. And so, what better thing to do than say, fuck you, Konami, I'm out. And now we have this. Bloodstained. So, essentially, what is Iga is like, I want to make another game like this. The fans out there, they want it. I want to do it. So, Iga here has gathered himself a wonderful, amazing team. Inti Creates, who has done things such as Mega Man 9, Mega Man 10, the Mega Man 0 series, as well as sort of other games from other publishers. Inti Creates does some good stuff. And they're also working on Mighty Number 9. But also we got music from Michiru Yamane, who actually did the soundtrack for Symphony of the Night. Ivo Yamada, who's done many works for the Mega Man series as well. So 2 great composers. Right now, this track right now we're listening to is Theme of Bloodstained from Miss Yamane. So they've already surpassed their goal on Kickstarter, but it's something worth checking out, something you need to look at. Check it out at igavania.com, igavania.com. I've already given my support, threw in $60, said, I believe in you, Iga. I believe in you, Iga! I believe in your philosophy and how games are made. Unlike that freaking no good Inafune, who's like, oh, I'm sorry guys, I need more money for my video game. Yeah, Inafune, you burned me the wrong way. Iga, I believe you, man. I believe you can do it. So don't let me down, man. Don't let me down. We'll see. Cross my fingers on it. Now, as for all the collectibles we talked about, though, for the things you can collect, or if you want to purchase them, for all the Japanese imports and other collectibles, you can check out AmiAmi, Hobby Search, Hobby Link Japan, JList, and Toys Logic. A mix of those who import straight from Japan, those who are in the United States, do the importing for you. They are all options available to you. You can also check out Big Bad Toy Store, the Toy Source, Toy Wiz, Sideshow, Toy Arena, as well for all your domestic imports, things like comics, movie figures, and whatnot. And they also do some imports as well, so check them out. And if you want to keep update on my ramblings, I do post a lot of things on Twitter. I do try to retweet things, try to let you guys know, hey, this is coming out, or that's coming out, or this is going on, or that's going on. Check it out. Sucks at Games, Facebook, Twitter, Google+. You can also catch me streaming live, like right now, to these people in my chat. Twitch.tv/sucksatgames. Every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, we'll talk about figure collectibles, 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern. On those days, you can also catch me streaming video games as well on Twitch every Friday and weekends, 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern. YouTube people, you can just sit tight, subscribe on there. Just wait till the check your feeds again. It's like, oh no, new video from the Sucks at Games guy. That's also an option. You know, if the live interaction is not your thing. So that does it for this week. That does it for May 11th. I want to thank you all for watching. I want to thank you all for hanging out. And thank you for your support as always. And also for hopefully spending money and going bankrupt. I mean, that's I better get out of here before I dig myself a hole. Thank you guys. Thanks.